Hey, man.
How's it going?
Second member of the jury. Welcome to the show, Jonathan.
Thank you very much for having me, for sure.
First and foremost, you, my friend, get to say that you played a game that many can only dream of playing. How does this make you feel?
Man, it feels amazing. I woke up this morning with a smile on my face in a comfortable bed with the sun shining. And I mean, looking back, it was a privilege to play this game. And like you said, I'll double down on it. Not many people get this experience. I mean, I got chose to do this. We all got chose to do this. We didn't fall into it. So it is a privilege and an honor to have played Big Fella, for sure.
Excited to chat with you, but it's a little early in the season, no?
Yeah, I know, right? Right.
Look, why do you think you're here chatting with me and not Hope? And Hope is still in the BBCAN manor playing this game. I mean, it was such a close vote. So why you, not him?
I mean, honestly, I could have went either way. It was down to the last. It was down to the vote, right? I didn't know if I was going or I was staying. I mean, I campaigned. I didn't campaign against Hope. I campaigned for myself. I just wanted the people in the house to know what I offered, opposed to what I offered over Hope. I mean, it was down to either one of us, right? Like, especially for our Alliance to Crown, I feel like whatever one of us stayed in the house, they won. I mean, they're getting a good one. Either it was me or Hope. So, I mean, maybe I could have done things a little different looking back, campaign-wise. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with how things ended. It was an honor to go out next to someone I care so much about. I mean, I touched so many people in that house in a positive way. You could see that when I exited. So in retrospect, I regret nothing, and I'm happy with the way I did exit. I wish it was a little later, but I definitely don't regret anything.
What are your thoughts on Ty and his gameplay?
My thoughts on Ty as a game player. I mean, I think that he went about things a lot differently than I would. I mean, I feel like we could have connected early on in the game and became a dominant force because we did have a friendship at the beginning, and we could have built something off that. I feel like he knows that now, but the conversations we've had prior to me getting evicted, I think he regrets a lot of things. But at the same time, his gameplay was. I feel like his gameplay was forceful, and when people didn't do what he expected them to do, he was more. You better watch out, opposed to open-minded about how they felt about their game, because everyone's in there to play a game. Everyone got the right to play a game. But at the same time, as a person, I respect him. I always did respect him. I respect that he told me I was going to go on the block shortly before I did. I would have done the same for him. But it sucks a little bit getting backdoored. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm sure that me and him will have long conversations in the jury about it, because I feel like he has a really big target on his back.
That was one hell of an endurance comp, like 5 hours?
Oh, bro. I was so impressed with how everybody, Claudia included, like there were rocks up there, like, and Ty, nothing but the respect for him for winning that thing. It could have went either way. Hope, he's a big dude. He's a tall guy. So he was really fighting the odds on that. It was a really tough competition. I mean, I wasn't built for it, but watching them fight till the very end was definitely earned my respect.
When Ty won HOH, what goes through your mind?
Oh no, for sure. It was definitely worst case scenario for me and the people I was aligned with. That was actually the one person I didn't want to win the HOH, strictly because we didn't game with each other. I mean, our paths separated early on in the game. We went separate ways. So him winning the HOH definitely left me with some anxieties what the future held. And hey, I ended up on the block, and now I'm here talking to you and I'm going to jury. So, it was a weird week and the chain of events that happened, but it is what it is, man. So it's all good.
How do you feel about this week's noms initially?
Initially, I was okay with. I mean, I was a little thrown off that Hope was up there. I mean, I feel like Hope shouldn't have been on the block, but he was made to feel that he took took the brunt for us, even though I think that Ty had it in his mind that Hope was going up regardless. And I mean, the noms were okay, but I feel like Santina was the actual target this week. But with Canada vote, Bel Air direct vote saving her, that changed things, which was okay. I mean, Renee ended up going on the block. She was the target. Then the POV, he picked Shania. Shania won, take Renee off the block. And, your man ended up on the block, and here I am talking to you in jury.
Well, let's talk about Renee for a second here, and you have the floor. Your thoughts on her as a player this season?
Well, hey, I mean, me and her built a good relationship personally in the game. I looked at her as a little sister. We were, we were flamingos, right? So, but she was on the block 3 times and managed to come off. So I do respect her for that. She's found a way each and every time. But I just don't want the power of coming off the block to go to her head. I mean, I feel like she's putting a big target on her back in the house right now, kind of walking around as she feels that she calls shots. But in actuality, no one really calls shots in there. You got to kind of, play your cards right. So I wouldn't be surprised if I seen her sooner other than later because of that. But as a game player and coming off the block 3 times and stuff like that, I mean, her resume speaks for itself. You got to respect it. So.
Do you feel Shania made the right move for her game, taking Renee off?
I mean, I get it. She took her friend off the block. She felt like she was losing friends left, right, and center. I mean, with Dan going and so on and so forth. She didn't want to lose a good friend in Renee. But game-wise, I feel like she made a bad move because she could have built alliances after she didn't take Renee off the block. But I mean, hey, it's her game. It's her decision to make. I respect it. But at the end of the day, I feel like it was a bad game move. Yeah.
You think that decision is going to come back to haunt Shania?
Absolutely. I feel like it absolutely will. I mean, after that POV ceremony, I mean, so many people came to me and said that now she has a major target on her back. So I expect to see her in jury for sure. I mean, I was kind of shook at the way that people reacted when I did go up on the block. I mean, people were like genuinely upset about it. So, yeah, I'm very thankful of the relationships I've built with them, but I'm sad that I'm not there with them right now. And to sum it up, I do feel like she is going to regret it in the future.
Okay, I want 2 names. Who's running the house and who needs to turn things up immediately, or, they're going to be joining you and Dan S in the jury house next. So that's the 2 questions.
I'm going to say Kuzi has a lot of control in that house now. I feel like she has a lot of control, but in a respectable way. People respect her opinion, her voice as a leader. And I hope and pray that Claudia turns up her game. I really want to see Claudia do some damage. I mean, she's my East Coast Connect, right? I want to see her go far and do well. So I really want her to pick her game up and start playing this game for her.
How would you rate your gameplay, Jonathan, out of 10 this season?
Oh, that's a tough one for sure. I feel like I could have gamed harder at the end there, but hey, no regrets. So I'm going to have to rank it. I mean, I played a different way. I feel like I played in a different way. I mean, competition-wise, I feel like I didn't get the opportunity to prove myself. Like I haven't played in one POV. And HOH, I competed in each and every one I played in, but I'd have to rank it 7 out of 10 for sure in the game sense. But hey, I mean, that's for the fans to decide. So I'm looking forward to hearing from them.
Are you excited for lunch with Rob when this whole thing is done?
Oh my God, yes. I'm so pumped about meeting my guy. I mean, that was a bromance that ended way too prematurely. I mean, we bonded since day one. Like, we shook hands. We knew that we were going to be friends. And I'm sad to see that he went so early in the game, because if he had have stayed, if he had have won that HOH that Dan won, the landscape of this game would have been completely different.
And speaking of food, because we talked about lunch with Rob, possibly, the first meal you want to eat when you're back home with the family, what is it? I want to know. We want to know.
Jig's dinner. Jig's dinner. Jig's dinner. That's a Newfoundland meal, man. You got potatoes, vegetables, meats, peas pudding, gravy, all that good stuff. But you're going to need a nap after. You're going to need somewhere to lay down for sure. And forget the belt, forget the jeans, put on some comfy pants. You gotta.
Jonathan, thanks for hanging, buddy.
Thanks, brother. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, my man. Cheers.